OTF Jam finished his deal with the feds, giving the last bit of evidence on Lil Durk. Once out of protective custody, it didn't take long for OTF members to find him, reporting that Jam was found by OTF members, hiding in a crib outside of Atlanta. Sources claim Jam faced consequences for snitching on Lil Durk, while even showing a photo of the scene Jam was staying at, because OTF members found an old Instagram live that shows Jam was wearing his wire beside Lil Durk, as he's constantly touching his jacket and whispering to it.
I ain't gonna lie, my whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie, like back in the day.
Oh, my. Oh, dang.
Like back in the day. Oh, look, he took out.
Check on your man, I heard you got his head.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, when I was growing up, I
What happened to Dare?
What happened to who? What happened to Dare? School trying to stop down.
All that woofing on the net, it got your man
Metro!
shit.
Metro!
However, it's hopeful that he didn't capture too much evidence on Durk, because Durk jumped on an interview and hinted towards knowing that Jam was cooperating against him.
I see shit from a mile away.
I don't think people realize that.
I could have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your is gonna cooperate.
Once he found out, Durk started looking out for himself more. He made his social circle smaller and didn't let anyone go to his house.
Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be my best friend never been to my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
I promise. Like, it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the. We can have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the.
Everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta. Everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, you go too. They go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like, that's how I play. Like, I don't play.
It's sad to see Jam switch sides on Durk, because he handed Jam 50 grand when he was released from a 12-year prison bid.
You know what's his name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get in the milk, bro.
Get in the milk so baby mama get the tripping, bro.
You see that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much. Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, goof.
Bro got out what?
You know that
How many you did now?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah, that's your latest bit. 12.
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Durk looked out for Jam heavy, from even paying for his protection in lockup while buying him a place to stay in a car, because Durk wanted Jam back on his feet.
Yeah, because you just came home not too long ago, like when you come home.
So I've been home a little bit over a year.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit over a year.
Yeah.
12 years flat.
12 years.
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told on nobody.
Right.
Ain't no on my name. But
Like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
man, get linked in. Started linked in. We grew up together. This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know.
Yeah, because he's super solid, but like, he's like, you know what I'm saying? He said, Jam get out that jam and give him 50, he ain't got to ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to ask. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The one problem with allowing Jam back into OTF so fast is that he was still on parole and got caught in possession of a firearm, a charge that would have seen him behind bars for another 5 years minimum. Jam knew he couldn't go back inside and settled on becoming a federal informant on Lil Durk and OTF to remain free. Lil Baby hated what Jam did and shared. "This can't be true, man. Free the boy, Durk. These streets are evil. Y'all own brother will turn his back on you." But on the other side, Charleston White called it a victory for the community.
I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. 12th round knockout, because it looked like they had got away and they get to ride off into the sunset. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it. This is a real victory.
Because from what's known currently, the entire Fed's case will be based on the information Jam recorded with his wire and the wiretap evidence they collected from Lil Durk and his associates' communications. Because some evidence already leaked from the court files reporting, federal investigators obtained iCloud records of Lil Durk, advising an associate in his hit plot saying, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." Regardless of the warning, the associate booked the flights using a credit card linked directly to Lil Durk. To prove to the courtroom that Durk knew the suspects, they had a video of King Von buying jewelry with them before he passed.
Solitary stone.
We just looked at him.
Let's go over there.
What up, bro?
Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man just stepped in.
After collecting evidence on Durk and OTF for the better part of 2 years, they made their arrests of Durk and 5 suspects that did the hit within 24 hours. But what's even worse for Durk is that he was hit with more charges than just the M for hire. The state adds 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of use of interstate facilities to commit M for hire, resulting in a passing, 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms in a machine, and 1 count of possession of firearms and furtherance of a crime resulting in a passing. As it's clear, the feds have looked deep into Durk's life the past 2 years. They'd even study his rap lyrics, and in one document it states his lyrics, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no," which refers to Quando's reaction to Lul Pab's passing.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
They also mentioned the lyrics, "Told me they got an addy, they got the location, go," which might refer to rapper Brick Baby allegedly giving Quando's location to Lil Durk because he said that he would have dropped Quando's location if Durk asked because he is loyal to him.
Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had asked me, I probably would have been coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd something.
Right.
But what's looking the same as many other rappers' cases is that Durk's incriminating lyrics provide a lot of insight as to what went down in the streets. Because self-snitching is something rappers constantly do, and it can be used against them. But Durk being arrested shook the whole rap world, with YSL Woody sharing why Durk shouldn't have gotten revenge.
I ain't saying he guilty. I don't know what his situation is. But if life is going good for you and you come for private, we risk so much of our freedom, time, and life trying to get where we at, to put ourselves in a position where we can take care of our family and our responsibility. The best revenge that you could have got for King Von was stepping up and taking care of his kids. We ignorant, we do stupid stuff. Why is we out here trying to continue to hurt each other? It's not gonna bring back. What's done is done. It's permanent. Put your kids in a position where they never had to walk in their daddy's footsteps. It hurt me to see that Durk came so far in life just to end up in his predicament.
This entire case comes from the consequences of when King Von got hit by Quando's crew in 2020. Quando proceeded to diss King Von just after it happened, which Durk wasn't happy about. And now Durk getting his retaliation is what's landing him with this charge and could lock him up for life. But once Durk heard Quando's diss on Von, he set up a planned hit on Quando's crew and let them know he was coming by rapping. They like Durk. He a singer. He won't do something. You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles and cameras captured the aftermath.
After news broke on Lil Pab's passing, Quando was mad and dissed Von again. As he rapped, "My favorite op gone, his sister talks too much, no I don't like her, Lil Timmy rolled her brother up, got stepped on in some Nike kicks." However, Durk was extremely disrespectful and ended the beef by poking fun at Quando, crying about losing his best friend. "Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no."
This man, a passenger in that car.
Despite it looking like the feds will have a lot of evidence to back up the charge after investigating Durk for 2 years, Kodak's attorney Bradford Cohen believes he could beat the case, stating, "I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case on Durk Banks. I think they have a long way to go to prove the conspiracy against him."
When it comes to Durk Banks, you know, so far I've seen one text that says don't have them associate my name with any kind of flights that they're taking. Certainly that's not a good text, but is that the only text? Because that doesn't, you know, that in itself doesn't stand on its own. Certainly it's circumstantial. But like I said, we have to wait and see what other evidence they have. If they have a snitch, if they have videotapes or audio tapes of him saying something, I think that's a lot different than, hey, just make sure you don't associate my name with these guys. Because he could be blaming, Grant or one of these other guys and saying like, hey, these guys are going to do some crazy stuff. And he's like, hey, listen, make sure it doesn't associate with me at all. You can look at that a million different ways. So I'm hesitant to say that they have, a slam dunk case on Durk Banks.
Assuming Durk realized Jam was snitching before he could pick up on any real evidence, it will all come down to what the feds got from tapping Durk's communications on his phone and computers. Kodak's attorney even said when he could be released if Durk makes it out with no one else snitching.
So it all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually guy, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable. And I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what also is interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
However, this is when we'd hear more evidence from Brick Baby, because he straight up said in an interview that you can't say Durk never slid for King Von anymore because of Lil Pab's passing. As we saw Brick Baby react to his old interview once Durk got locked up.
This just it. 5 Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk, OTF, accused of being hired to alive Quando Rondo in the LA incidents where Lul Pab was unalive. Suspects face the penalty if convicted. He said indictment alleged that flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF.
But was this an attempted hit? Or
Why would they
can't
do
say that no more.
Then they put you as
Why? Oh yeah, because of
your face.
Wait, no, like who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Oh, who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
Not to mention the feds have already begun saying Durk's a massive influence on the street life and people will do crimes for him, as the feds always go the extra mile to keep rappers inside of jail. Just like Boozy said about YNW Melly.
When they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted him bad when they waited for that law to get passed.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, they could have been took you to trial. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a mistrial.
Yeah.